when I tell you that UGC is life-changing, this is literally how I'm living out in Dubai. This is the marina. And I literally showed one of my best friends, and now she's doing UGC and changing her life as well. And I'm going to tell you all about it right now. So her name's Jordan, and we actually know each other from school. So the story goes, I've been traveling for about 4 years. 2 years of which I was budget traveling. I did not have much money, and then I discovered UGC, and then for the next 2 years I've been bougie traveling. I've been living in beautiful villas, living out of beautiful apartments, and traveling around whenever I feel like it. And Jordan is a girl that I know from back in school, so we went to the same school together, and we actually became good friends because her first boyfriend and my first boyfriend were best friends, and that was how we met. So anyway, while I've been traveling, there's not been that many people that I keep in contact with from school. There's only literally like a handful of people that I'll check in with, and she is one of them. So right now we're in April, and towards the end of last year, she called me up. We're on FaceTime. We haven't had a catch up in ages, and we're having such a nice catch up. She's telling me about her baby that she had this year. She's telling me about her plans to move house with her boyfriend. I'm telling her about my travels. I'm telling her about my business, and we're just having a really great catch up. And at this point, I told her that I'd started mentoring people and showing them how to be able to change their life the same way that I did through UGC, right? And she actually kind of surprised me because she actually wanted me to mentor her. She was like, can you teach me? Like, I want to know that. So of course, I agreed to mentor her. She had a bit of a slow start due to some family stuff, but now she started as of about 3 months ago with her journey. And this is a catch up as of now. This is Jordan. She's been doing UGC for how long now?
I want to say like 3 months, properly.
What made you start UGC in the first place?
I wanted to start UGC because I wanted the opportunity to be with my child more, spend more time at home, be able to have the opportunity to work from home so that, I don't miss any milestones with watching my baby grow, really. So I just wanted that independence.
I love that. Where would you say that you're at now? So after 3 months, how is your UGC going? What kind of deals are you landing? How much are you making? How's everything going at this stage?
So my first month, I only made £150, but obviously UGC is a process. You have to land the deals, find the deals, find the better money and things like that. And then last month, I signed a contract for $650.
Do you have any others as well?
I had a company pull forward, quite a big branded one, I don't mind saying, but I had Pampers actually email me and ask me for just basically my rate card, load of information, and that they're going to go forward and try and see if there's any campaigns that they're running at the minute that I might be a good fit for.
Wait, so for the $650, did you say?
Yeah.
What do you have to create? What videos? Like how many?
That's just one. So that is just one up to 60 seconds or 120 seconds long of a product showcase of a toothbrush brand, like an electronic sonic toothbrush brand.
Obviously now you're at the stage where you're landing bigger deals and it's starting to happen a bit more. How would you say like the process has been like getting to this point in UGC?
You've got to put in the work and the training to get to this stage. Like, I never tried to miss any. If I could attend them, all the calls and all the courses, and then if I couldn't, I'd go back, I'd rewatch all of our training courses, and then I'd go on to the academy and I would do all my courses that day, make my own personal notes. I wouldn't just sit there and just watch it and just read it. It's always good as well, I think, just to keep doing it in a routine so that you get into that quite confidently, so that when you do land the deals and someone does say they want it back within a week, it's realistic for you to carry it out.
Yeah, definitely. You have to nail down that stage first of understanding how to make the content, because otherwise you land the brand deals and you won't have any idea what to do, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Like the first email that I got, I frazzled. Like it was like, oh my God, like, this is my first actual brand deal. And I thought, oh, that is real.
What kind of held you back from wanting to actually get started with UGC, like in the first place? That like you had to kind of overcome.
I think probably feeling like, no one would want to watch like ads of myself. Or I think self-doubt is a massive thing. Like I had to overcome that, like massive self-doubt to think that I could even do this in the first place. And probably the fear of people that seeing what you're trying to do, and then, a lot of opinions start to get into you and tell you that, that they don't see it working, or it's just not realistic, or it's just not a real job. So yeah, it was definitely, I think, more of a Mindset was the biggest thing. Yeah, just self belief. I always thought maybe I'd give it a go. I'd give it a go, and I kept delaying it for so long. And I just thought, you know what? What's the worst that's going to happen?
Definitely. And yeah, I agree. I think what you said about people saying, are you sure? Like, are you gonna, is this right? And stuff like this. Sometimes, like, the other people's opinions and stuff can definitely be like the thing that holds us back, like our environment. And do you feel like having the academy like helped with that? Because obviously now you have like a bit of a different environment to like surround yourself in.
Yeah, I just feel like the academy massively helps with overcoming those, firstly that the mindset situation of it all, self-doubt. Because as soon as you start doing it, the work, and you're doing the edits and you're doing the scripting, and then you put it through for review, and then all of a sudden it's been approved, and you're like, yeah, this is like really good. You think, really? Like, you think that's like it's actually good? And then that just puts like a massive boost, like alone, like that to me is already like telling me, well, if you lot have already given it the thumbs up, like there's no harm in trying to reach out to brands. It's not even just being able to be taught things; it's the community that comes with it. You get people that you can talk to. You're all in the same boat. You give each other different advices or different ideas. You get to bounce off of each other. You're all feeling the same thing. So it's just nice to have a group of people that you can always talk to and liaise with.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think that's one of the things that a lot of people benefit from is when you're coming into it, like you usually don't have those people around you that you can, chat with and who are in the same boat. So it's nice to like have people who are speaking your language with something you're trying to create.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And even though like we're all from different countries and things, it's just really nice to be able to connect with them sort of people in this way.
So obviously, to get to where you are now, what do you think helped you the most to get there? From being like, I don't have, any idea how to do UGC, I don't know what to begin, to like now being at a place where you're like, okay, I'm landing brand deals and I feel really confident in UGC.
It's hard to say because you would say just follow the training courses and go along with it, but it's not just that. It's having the guidance to it. Like I was just yeah, the guidance to get towards the academy. It was just yeah, I can't express how much I probably wouldn't have been able to do this confidently without the academy.
I think it
Yeah,
can also just be like understanding what you don't actually know, for you not to have that skill, for you to not have the, understanding that usually it's because like there's information that we're just lacking, right? And then for somebody to just give you all that information and give you that guidance can be that
yeah.
that flicking a switch.
Yeah, 100%. It just goes to show, like, yeah, it's just having that consistency with having that guidance of someone telling you what it is, and now being able to stand here 3 months later and be like, well, now I can be this one that says, well, I know what this is, and I know like what you need to do the steps to be able to create really good content.
Yeah, that's awesome. And what impact do you feel like it's had so far on your life?
I just feel, I just feel really more confident in myself, and I don't have a lot of self doubt anymore because you know, it was something that I kind of dwelled on for so long that now when I'm walking around and I'm getting my phone out and I'm recording or I'm taking pictures and I'm enjoying the moment in my life as it is, I just think it doesn't matter. Like I'm able to sit here and be at home with my child and watch him grow and say his first words and things like that, whereas some people don't have that privilege. So I think that's just a massive thing for me. It means a lot personally.
That's awesome. I'm so glad. And yeah, that's awesome. What piece of advice would you give to somebody who's like thinking about starting UGC?
Well, if you're thinking about it already, just do it. It's your mind is going to be your biggest competitor. So don't dwell on it too long because otherwise it'll be too late and you would have wished you'd done it sooner. So I think your mindset will be your biggest thing.
Yeah, definitely. And what advice would you give to them like in how to succeed with it? So
Consistency is key. Like, sign yourself up to an academy where you can get that community, get that support that you really would need, and consistency and willing to sacrifice your spare time to show that you can get rewards in the long run.
yeah, 100%. I agree. I think if you have some spare time that you are willing to sacrifice, that want some to put into a good use, then this is an amazing skill to learn and to create some awesome life from.
I agree, 100%.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me interview you on your UGC journey.
Thanks for having me.
This is literally the shit that lights up my soul. Like seeing people change their lives, be able to learn this skill and to be able to make an income and be able to live their dream lives because of it. That is why I teach people. That is why I made this video that I'm making right now. So I hope from this video I've been able to inspire you and show you that it is really possible for you to be able to make this change for yourself. If you want to learn a new skill, if you want to start UGC, if you want to be able to travel and make that money, or stay at home with your kids and make that money, then I'm telling you it is so possible. These are two lives, mine and Jordan's, that you can see right here that have been changed by UGC, and there are so many more, and you can also have this for yourself too. And if you also don't know what UGC is, you want to start learning, you want to understand how you can do this for yourself, I run a free masterclass, so just go to my Instagram, it's in the description down below, and you can come along to my free masterclass by registering. The link is in my bio. I hope this was super insightful for you, and I'll see you in the next video.